Wait, Peter, go ahead. Jump in there. Come on.
I know it's easy to connect the dots. You see Saleh, who was Jimmy's defensive coordinator. You see Mike LaFleur, who was one of Jimmy's offensive coaches. And if you read Peter King's article this morning, Jimmy is not even in the quarterback's room right now in San Francisco. Like he doesn't even, they said he's not even interacting with Brian Griese, the quarterback's coach. He doesn't have a playbook. He's completely separate from the team. He's just kind of showing up, kind of throwing the ball himself and then, going home. It makes a lot of sense except for the financials and the fact Jets really like Joe Flacco. I know Jets fans don't want to hear that.
They don't. We don't either.
They don't, and I know you don't either.
I'll hear it.
You want to hear it, Jim?
I'll hear it. I want to hear it.
Financially, it's just such a burden to take on.
Yeah, that's okay.
Jimmy's going to make $23 million more. The cap hit is 20. It just doesn't make sense, especially.
They look like twins, Peter.
They look good.
Those pictures.
Especially if you have any expectation that Zach Wilson's coming back. Flacco was Wilson's big brother in that room. Flacco is the guy that has taken him through these past 16 months as the guy to be the veteran. Like, to throw Jimmy in the mix, to maybe get a few wins in September without necessarily having anything. It just seems like too much, too soon, with too much money involved. Now, if the Niners were to cut Jimmy Garoppolo and he's at that base salary of whatever it is, then maybe you consider it. But right now, to trade for Jimmy Garoppolo, I don't think it sounds very logical. And if you listen to Robert Saleh just a week ago, here he was talking about Joe Flacco, pre-injury from Zach Wilson.
He should be, in my opinion, he could start in this league. I believe that. He's, sometimes this league has a tendency to pigeonhole people or put labels on people, and then their opportunities kind of get limited. But Joe Flacco is a starting quarterback in this league. He's really, really talented.
I'll add that the center, Connor McGovern, was with Flacco in Denver, and then you also have Rob Calabrese, who's the quarterback's coach. He was with him in Denver. Like, Flacco makes sense right now, as much as it's pretty to connect the dots, but I could be wrong.
You know who the Jets open with, too?
Yeah,
the Ravens.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Flacco.
I don't think Flacco's the answer. With all due respect, great pro and everything. But like we as a league and a show and as a society so badly want to find Jimmy Garoppolo a home. Like we're bending over backwards. This little orphan Jimmy here. Like I don't think this is the answer either. But that's good, because from everything I'm hearing about Zach Wilson is that it's not severe. The way these things always happen is you're watching the preseason, he goes down, and all the PhDs on Twitter, he's out for the year, he's done. You draft somebody next year, like all the surgeons just weigh in. And then come to find out, oh, no, maybe he's there for the opener. Maybe it's week 2. If it was the whole season, then we got a different conversation. Then if you want to bring Jimmy in and all he's done and all his talent, fine. But no, I don't think so at all. I just think this is an unbelievable buzzkill for Jets fans and for football fans, for all of us. I hate this. Is anybody at all taking a bite on the apple about what was he doing out there? Like, Peter just kind of threw it away. Like,
a lot of Jet fans are.
Yeah, I don't love it. I know they have a couple joint practices coming up, and there's people who are draconian about this. Like McVay has said, as long as I am the coach, Matt Stafford will never play a preseason snap. I don't like it at all, especially with all the joint practices, but the Garoppolo thing, we'll find a home for him soon enough. I know that's a big initiative for everybody in the world right now, but I don't think it's with the Jets. What do you think, Jay?
And that's the question when it comes to the preseason. Like, is it worth it? And I think for him, you hate to see it because the buzz all offseason about how well he's looked, how he's answered to different media things that have come up. He just looked like he was hitting full swing. And like you just said, the joint practices, those are valuable reps, because in the games, you don't see much from the opposing defense. Those practices, they're blitzing, they're throwing everything at you to kind of see.
Should he have been out there? Should he have been?
For a young player, it's tough to say, oh, no, we're just going to sit him the entire preseason. For a Matthew Stafford, what do I need to see from Stafford after he's been in the league for 10 plus years?
Do you blame the player? What is he doing?
Instinct. It's easy to say, all right, when I get in a preseason game, I'm going to take it easy. But we always say, hey, when you're out there, a game's a game. Yeah. When you're playing that way, you're more liable to get hurt. It's just like you kind of start. It's just a freak accident. It's part of the game. And I think the best thing is, like you said, he'll be back. So let's not panic. You brought Joe Flacco here not only to be a mentor, a big brother to Zach Wilson, but in a pinch, in moments like this, a former Super Bowl MVP with the experience that he has, this is why we brought you here, to continue to lead the guys. Those guys in the locker room are looking at Flacco, and they feel comfortable with him. He's been there the entire time, the last 3 seasons. So, hey, let's go, Joe. Lace him up. Go back, let's get Baltimore. Show them that you're still a player.
Yeah, the length of the time of need, I think, is the key here. But there's this very trendy thing that's happening on TikTok right now where people claim that the best 30-minute workout is walking at 3 miles per hour at 12%. And that's essentially what Zach Wilson has adopted, which really, really is awful for him. I hate this. Let's just add up the 12% here, okay? He's headed into his second year. There is no more clean slate for him as a rookie. There's already going to be the added pressure of a second-year critique. He's got the pressure of 4 first-round picks. Sure. The loss of Mekhi Becton. The AFC East is getting better. This short-term yet extremely consequential injury, to me, that's a 12% incline that this young man didn't need to be at. This was supposed to be a developmental team building. The Jets are on the up and up kind of season. And a situation like this for him, I just hate it. It's heartbreaking. The point of being developmental is to be out there with the players, improving reps, preseason, week 1, starting week 1, hitting the ground running, if you will. But having Joe Flacco have to now take on the rest of the preseason, it's just awful for Zach Wilson. I absolutely hate it. Unfortunately, maybe it will be for the betterment of his get healthy fast, the 30-minute treadmill workout that he is on right now. But like Kyle said, if the need was longer, I'd be more into Jimmy Garoppolo. But hopefully it really is 2 to 4 weeks. And then Zach Wilson still is the guy.
Do you play Joe Flacco in the preseason games moving forward?
No.
I'm still on the Mike White hive. I think no. Flacco can't go down. The way I read it too, and again, we're not doctors here, but I read that once they get in there on the surgery, they'll be able to tell. So we're all sitting here doing a victory dance because he's going to be back in a few weeks. The way I understood it was when they see it, actually it might not be a few weeks. So now the Jets fans are all in this waiting period of arthroscopic revelations about how long it's going to be. We don't know. Maybe it's 2 months. I don't know.